Hi. I will be pickling some carrots tomorrow, so I have a big bag that I am going to be washing in a vinegar water mixture. Just make sure they're all very clean, and then I'm going to cut them all up and get them all prepped tonight, and then tomorrow I will be pickling them with garlic and dill. My friend gave me a huge bag of carrots, so there's no way I'd eat all of these, but if you pickle them, then you can have them for a few months, so it's very good. Just like you would cucumber or pickle cucumbers, you can pickle carrots. You can pretty much pickle anything, really. If I can pickle it, I will. Hi. So I'm curious how many quarts I'd actually get out of this, but we will see. So I'm just gonna wash them all up really good, and then I'm going to move to the table and just cut them up and prep them. Hi to all who are just joining. It's hard for me to actually see the names. I can't see that small. So you can kind of see I got quite a bit here. No, don't eat that. I have my little puppy watching. She wants to have a piece of a carrot. Do you want a piece of a carrot? Here. There. I'm glad one of my dogs likes to eat healthy, the other does not. The other likes to order food and fries. Now I think the only thing that I'm debating on is if I should peel the outside skin or just wash it really well. Because I feel like all the nutrients are in the outside. But I just want to make sure it's washed really well. And then I will just grab so I'm going to need my strainer here, but I was able to pick and wash some choke cherry berries. I have a bunch frozen from my tree as well, but there was still quite a few on the tree, so I thought I would get the last bit because I'm gonna make syrup out of this. Yeah. Oh, are you? Yeah. Hi, Hook the Wild. Yes, I'm washing carrots because I'm gonna cut them all up and I had a huge bag from Costco that a friend gave me, so I'm gonna cut them all up and just have them ready for tonight. I kind of missed cucumber season because I was gone a lot of the summer. But I'm gonna do beets. I got a big bag of beets and hi Overwatch kid. And I got a ton of choke cherries, a ton of plums. My cousin just brought over these tomatoes. So I know it's not a lot, but I feel like I could still make a little jar of salsa or something, or just can them. So yeah, I'm just basically, what are you all canning tomorrow, Hook the Wild? Pickles or just cucumbers, carrots, beets? And do you have like a nice, what kind of recipe do you use? I swear I just kind of make up a recipe every year. I just kind of put vinegar and water and the salt, spice, garlic, dill. And I did get a, my grandma gave me a water bath canner. But in the past, I've always canned my pickles in the oven. That's how I was taught years ago from my mother-in-law at the time. And I just feel like they're the best that I've ever had. I know they say it's not safe to do it in the oven, but I've always done like the pickles. So I'll probably do these in the oven tomorrow. So I'll probably do another live, and if anyone wants to see how you can, I've done it for years and I've had no issue. I wouldn't can anything else in the oven unless it was cucumbers and carrots. But I know that's frowned upon, so I think they call them rebel canners. So anyway, so I need this strainer. So I'm going to switch this out now. Okay, carrots, pickles, oh, zucchini, jalapenos, oh, nice. Mustard, pickles, onion, and oh, that sounds really good. Do you have a YouTube, Hook the Wild? I'll follow you if you do, because I follow this lady on, she's from Canada, she's kind of where I learned how to do my crab apple jelly, and she does a lot of interesting canning. I'm still trying to figure out how I should make the plums, if I should just make a syrup and then cut them in half kind of thing, or if I should reduce them down and take out the pits. Someone wants me to make them plum pie filling, but I was looking it up and it sounds like you need something called clear gel to do it safely. So I'm thinking maybe I should just make them with the simple syrup and can them that way, or make them into a jelly. I really don't know. Switching places, what does that mean? I'm not sure. Not sure what you mean, real bacon. But yeah, so we're getting quite a few here, and then I'll just bring them over to my table. I just wanted to make sure I get them very clean, because I feel like I'm gonna leave, I don't know, oh, you don't have a YouTube? Yeah, plum jelly. I took the pits out, yeah. Okay, yeah, I'll take the pits out. But I just wonder if, yeah, I guess I'll just take the pits out and put a simple syrup, because I mean, I guess maybe I'll try a little bit of both. I do have quite a bit, so, yeah, just taking off any pieces that I don't feel are really good. Maybe I will. I don't know. Well, we're not having dinner tonight. Actually, I didn't eat dinner. I'm cutting up not cucumbers, carrots, so I can pickle them tomorrow. I have a bunch of garlic all ready to go and some dill. I actually like pickling eggs as well, which some people find gross, but I like them. Okay, so I'm just gonna move this to the table. And I gotta figure out something good with these tomatoes. One of my friends at work said they were actually canning, like they have a pressure canner. I don't have a pressure canner. Pressure canners kind of freak me out, to be honest. But they were canning soup and broth and a bunch of things like that, so that would be good. I figure bit by bit, I'll learn how to can more things. Yes, last year some of my garlics turned blue. Some, but some didn't. I did look it up and apparently that's completely normal. But that only happened to me once last year with some of my, I made 75 pounds last year of cucumbers. And I made grape jelly, choke cherry syrup, crabapple, pickled beets. And then this year I'm going to do choke cherries, plums. I already did crabapple. My mom's tree still has some crabapples on it, so I'm tempted to do some more, just not to waste them. And I did some real apple, just regular apple. And I made, the first time I did it, I didn't let it, I don't use Serto or anything. I just kind of boil it until it'll gel itself with the pectin in the apples. But anyway, the first time I did it, the apples, it was more like a syrup, so it kind of ruined that batch, but I did keep one thing of apple syrup because you could put it on whatever. Oh, hang on. I have a little puppy. So, yes, 75 pounds, yeah. And I mostly ate them all. I did give some to like family and friends and I sold a little, but all I made this year was some refrigerator pickles with a few cucumbers that I was given because, like I said, I was gone all summer, so for the most part, so I missed, I don't think I can get pickling cucumbers now. I would like to. But what I think I am, what do you think, Hook the Wild, I'm curious for your opinion. Should I peel the carrots that I'm gonna pickle or should I just leave the skin on? That's my dilemma. I mean, so anyway, I'm gonna move this over here now. Hey, hey. I just have a little puppy. Hey, stop, stop. Get up. Stop. Stop. Yeah, I don't know. Are these like clean enough to like not? Let me just shut this. It never stays. Never stays shut. Yeah, that's what I always. Yeah, and I heard that all the nutrients are in the skin. So I'm just gonna be sitting here cutting them. And also, anyone who's watching, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I am trying to build it up. I do have some videos of my canning. I go fishing. Tomorrow I am going fishing, so I will do a live. I'm hoping I'll catch some that I can actually fillet. I don't fillet. I actually don't know how to fillet them properly. It's fillet, that's right. So yeah, so I'm just gonna cut this. That's the hard part for me is the cutting. I should get a big plate. Okay. You know, like I've tried pickled herring and I wasn't a fan. I'm trying to think how big, probably in half. But I mean, I would try it. If I can pickle it, I would try it. I'm gonna need a better knife than that. sharper knife. But I was even thinking just filleting it so I have it for the winter. Let's see. Okay, that's not bad. So yeah, I think I'll just do them all. Near me, I have pike and walleye, and I think there's perch too, but I haven't, and trout, and suckerfish, and like muskie. But yeah. Hi, Brother Nutters. Hi, Poncho. I have just finished washing up a ton of carrots. Not a ton, but a lot. And I am prepping them because I'm going to pickle them tomorrow. So I'm just going to cut them all into slices. It's like the part I'm not good at, so I thought I would do it live while I do it. Let me see which knife is better. Yeah, so I'll just do them like this. And then then they'll go nicely in the jar. Well, I mean, I'm just doing this prep tonight, so it's ready, but tomorrow I'll do another live, maybe tomorrow when I do it, but I will just stuff the jars with garlic and dill, and I put chili flakes because I like a bit of spice. And then I actually do mine in the oven. So then they're ready in like 25 minutes. Once they seal, you can literally eat them the next day, and that method allows you to eat them right away. Just not everyone agrees with that method. Oh, Ontario, okay. Pickled pike, okay. Oh, hey, that's actually, that's smart. Where I usually fish, I'm from Saskatchewan, but where I usually fish, I catch a lot of pike. I have a fishing playlist on my YouTube that shows some. And me and my friends go on fishing trips as well. And I'm going up north in September as well. With a trip with my uncle. We always go every year. But the place that I go fishing for pike here is not like where I would eat the fish from. So I just kind of go for the fun of it. But tomorrow, where we're going, whatever I catch, I would feel good eating because it's in a nice big lake. But yeah, maybe I will pickle pike. Because it's the bones. Like, I'd rather eat walleye because the bones and the pike are just hard to get out, I hear. Yeah, I'll have to look up some pike. Maybe I'll try that. You probably have to do it right away, hey? You wouldn't be able to... Oh, really? Do you think so? Ontario, I hear there is a lot. I thought there was lots of good fishing there, actually. But, I mean, I don't know. I've only been to the Toronto airport. I heard the place where you can go portaging is really good. Yeah, cutting carrots is not fun. I'll say that. Saskatchewan last fall for a month. Oh, nice, New Brunswick. Yeah, everything is very expensive. Yeah, everything is very expensive. I actually did a Costco run because I live, like, probably shouldn't say that online, but I live alone. All my family's here, but I live in my own place. But I always find I like doing this because I don't waste anything, whereas I'm by myself, so it's hard to buy groceries because everything is expensive, and then I waste a lot of it. So I always try to do things I can freeze. Oh, really? So polluted so much that it's not good to eat? Wow. I watched this YouTube called Scote, like Skote, outdoors, and this guy probably in his 30s as well, and him and his, well, now wife, he bought a house in Newfoundland on an island and on a handshake, and he didn't even know what it looked like, and now they fix it up, and every Sunday they put out a video. It's really good. I'm just hoping. I feel like some of these are a little. Let's taste that. I'm gonna do that smaller. Yeah, I feel like some of them need to be smaller. Watch me cut myself. Don't take knife lessons from me. Yeah, I think that's fine. It doesn't have to be. I just want them to be too big. Yes, honestly, you should go look up their YouTube. It's amazing. Like, they work hard, but like they literally they're turning a dilapidated old house, and like they started a garden, and they're very positive. This is a lot of carrots. Just from a couple I got that much, so I think I'm gonna get a lot. Holy smokes. I have lots of jars though. I just will. Well, I'm gonna be on this live forever. Trying to think how I can go a bit faster. Holy smokes. I'm just now realizing how many carrots I really have. Yeah, hunting I've never done, but I like it when people hunt. And I eat the food from it. We used to get like deer pepperoni, deer jerky, deer sausage. My brother, I always say my brother caught some deer, and my grandma always corrects me and says he shot a deer. He didn't catch one. I'm like, oh, he caught a deer. But he made some sausage like a couple years ago, and it was really good. Okay, so it's gonna be an old church for sale out east. Yeah. Honestly, I'm not skilled in the way of like I have a shelf that I need my brother to put up for me, because I just, even with like stud finders and all that stuff, that's just not my thing. So like I see that Scout Outdoors YouTube, and him and his wife, like they are like doing all this stuff that I'm like, I would need like literally someone to walk me through it step by step, because it's not something that comes first nature to me. Like, I'm pretty sure if I put up something on my wall, a bunch of holes would fall down. Like, I have a little shelf back there above my stove, and I couldn't even put that up. I had to get my brother over here to do it. And I didn't want to mess with it because it's right above the stove, and there's, like, wiring. So, that's where my talent ends. And because it doesn't sound fun to me either. Like, but. Oh, a tiny home. Yeah, those are pretty cool. I like to camp in my Jeep as well when me and my friends go fishing and camping. It's kind of like a tiny home. I prefer it over. Uh-oh. I hear my dogs being bad. What did you do? They're fine. They're bad. One is bad. Can't remember what I was saying. Yeah, I feel like a tiny home would be a smart, like a good starter to learn those things. My sister's really good at all of that kind of stuff. And my brother. Not me. lot of carrots. This is the not as fun. Hey. Yes, no, I'm not doing tents anymore. Especially you can make, I like decorating. It's like a little house. Stop it, please. They're bad dogs. Bad dogs. I just heard that the fine for the woods in New Brunswick or something, like there's a $25,000 fine if you go in the woods. I get there's a burn ban and everything, so I mean, so that's like I get that to that extent. But I was like, holy smokes, $25,000? I heard it was just lifted. Well, I need to get a spray bottle and spray those dogs. Hey, stop you guys. Really, stop it. Got a really bad dog. Sit down. Stop. She likes to bully the other dog. Stop. So yeah, I stopped tenting a long time ago. And me and my friends, I do have a video I need to put out of me and my friends. We went up north and we got like rained on and their tent was like barely holding up, and I was like, it doesn't matter the rain or shine, I can sleep in my Jeep and it's all kosher or whatever. Like even my friend's wedding last year, we went to, it's called Abraham Lake in Alberta, and I just decorated my Jeep up and slept in the back of that. And then on the last day when we woke up, everybody was like rained on and I was toasty and dry. Yeah, literally. Well, actually, in the last, like in June, when me and my friends went up north and we got rained out, they got a hotel. They're like, F this, we're getting a hotel. And I was like, oh, well, actually, I was excited too, because it's like fun. And I didn't want them to be, obviously, I don't want them to be suffering in the rain. But I was like, me and my dogs are going to be good in the Jeep, so if I ever get homeless, I can live in I'm fine with living in my Jeep. I'm all set to be homeless if it ever happens. Just kidding, it won't happen. But never say never. I think I should probably just like let them soak in water so they don't dry out overnight. I probably could have done it all tomorrow, but I figure if I just do this part tonight, then I'm all ready and I have no choice but to can them, or else I'm going to be eating a lot of carrots. But yeah, no, I do. I have some playlists of like fishing, canning, trips, and my pets. That's actually what I started with. I just basically wanted to do all things small town and or whatever, just like fun stuff, because I like having videos to look back on as memories too. It's like a little journal. It just took me like a long time to, probably took me like a year and a half to even get comfortable being on the camera. Like it's easy to film your pets, but it's not so easy to, it doesn't come naturally, let's say. But I feel like the older you get, the less you care. I mean, or at least I do anyway. still have a lot of carrots. I don't know, I need like I'm trying to think if I even have anything big enough. Yes, you know, and I've lived in the city lots and different places. But I do like small town because then you just go to the city for, yeah, my autocorrect's not. I never spell right anymore. I don't have the patience. I just type, and it's up to everybody else to decipher and decode what I'm trying to say. But after growing up in a small town, I never would have wanted to live in one. But I will say I prefer it now. And it's nice to go to the city for the day or for a small amount of time. But I do, like, I can leave my car running and I can run into the store. I mean, you shouldn't, but I do. I mean, there's still bad things that happen in a small town, but it's a bit different when you know everybody. For the most part. You think you know everybody, and then you find out crazy stories, or they're on the news, or different things like that. Oh, I didn't cut that one right. Yeah. I always thought Halifax would be a fun place to move to, but I will be staying in Saskatchewan for a long time. So I'm thinking, I wonder how much that will actually get. I should actually do a video on sourdough because I do make that a lot. And I did take out a bunch of garlic because I like to put it in the oven with some olive oil on a low temperature. And then you get like garlic consomme, I think it's called. And then I put that with some rosemary into my sourdough. And it's really good. Okay. That hurts the arm. That's a lot of... There must be a better way. The bad things that happen in a small town are different though. Yeah, like a four-wheeler being stolen, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's literally exactly the things that happen here, pretty much. Someone steals someone's tools. Someone breaks into a store, and you know everybody knows who that person that broke in was. Yes. We have a Tim Hortons now, so that's all I care about. Just nice to have like drive-through coffee. Never used to like Tim Hortons coffee, but I do like their dark roast now. Gotta like stretch out my hand. It's like hard. It's hard to cut all those. That's a lot of carrots. Yeah, this one's. I think I'm going to peel some of the grosser, like the ones that are a bit darker. I guess them up and just freeze them for soups, but I actually have a huge bag of onions I want to do that for. See, that's what I end up doing. I buy like big things, but then if I can freeze it, I do. Just, even then, like, stuff gets freezer burnt, so. But you just do what you can. So the Tim Hortons pickup truck guys, like, no, we don't have any of that. There's like barely any parking as is for any of us. It's set up in a way that truckers would not be able to come park there. They'd have to like park on the highway. Which is good because that would, and our Tim Hortons doesn't stay open that one's hard. Our Tim Hortons doesn't stay open late. Not like a city. cheapest thing I bought from... Oh, that's smart. I should. I was just at Bass Pro Sports in Calgary, like last week. I should have looked. But I will be going to, I'll be going through Saskatoon in a bit. So I'll be stopping at Cabela's for sure. Just got a bunch of fishing stuff. Well, not a bunch. I have some, but I got some new spoons, UV, and then a smaller number 8. And I needed some jaw spreaders. I can never find ones that, I guess they're all just kind of the same, but I will probably check Cabela's before I go up north with my uncle there. We go every year, so I'll probably be doing some videos. I have a lot of videos I still need to edit of other trips, but all MEP spinners, yeah, and Rapellas, and what was the other one? I do use a lot of jigs too, depending on where I am, because I've caught some pretty good fish on jigs, and they're easier to get out sometimes from depending on how deep they go. But yeah, I've got I always build up my collection, and my uncle gives me a lot of stuff, and then we lose some hooks. But tomorrow we're going out with my little cousin. I just recently taught him how to fish, and he's been doing really good. So we're gonna go out and yeah, I plan to keep anything that I actually catch. Because I bought a filleting knife. Oh, the meatloaf, yeah, all of this stuff turned out, yeah, yesterday I did 4 kilograms of ground beef. It's all in the freezer now, but we got like tons of meatballs, porcupine balls we call them, 2 meatloafs, and some taco meat. So it's all in bags. Half of it went to my mom's house and the other half came over here, and then I'll just have it in the freezer. Because again, anything I get, I can't really. Yeah, I just have it in the fridge. It doesn't look appetizing now, but. Obviously it's not, it's just in a bag now, but just normal meatloaf. So I'll actually probably slice it up before I put it in the freezer, then I can just bring out a piece at a time. I'm hoping my brother goes hunting this year again, because then I can have some deer stuff. So tonight, I made a meatloaf a few days ago and tried a new recipe. Oh, okay, it had like a glaze. Oh, brown sugar and ketchup mixed. Actually, that's a good idea. We just used a tomato soup mix, but I've done like yeah, that's a good idea. That sounds really good. I'm actually gonna keep my apple syrup that I made to like try on ham or something like that. And meatballs, if you actually put grape jelly and barbecue sauce together. A lady from church told me that. She brought it to the potluck and it was really good. And Gabe, hi Gabe, tonight I have a huge bag of carrots, so I washed them all and then I am cutting them all. And I'll soak them all in water. I'll have to figure out, I need some bigger containers, but I'm going to just soak them all overnight. Or maybe I should just put them in Ziploc bags and just leave them in the fridge. They probably don't need to be in water. They're going to be pickled. I don't know. Just kind of doing it on the fly, but I'm going to pickle them tomorrow. And because I have a bunch of garlic that I peeled, and I have dill. And I want to make the garlic consomme for my sourdough. So yeah, then I'll have lots of pickled carrots. But yeah, we had like a huge over 4 kilograms of ground beef in a tube from the butcher at the co-op. And so and it was frozen, so once you unthaw it, you kind of have to use it all. So I just made things that I could cook and then freeze. We're getting there. It's like, what time is it? It's been 42 minutes, holy smokes, I still have so much to do. See how far I get before I get too tired. So tonight, yeah, we're just going to pickle it, kind of like you know, pickles in a jar. Just put the carrots in there, and so tomorrow I will pickle it all, because it's like 9 p.m. here now. I just wanted to get them ready, so then tomorrow it's just gonna be easy to just put them in the, like, make my brine and pickle them. But I've decided to do a lot more lives now because my sister does them on TikTok, and I kind of use TikTok for some things, but I thought, oh, this is a good way because it takes a lot. Like I have a lot of videos of me, like even canning last year and fishing this year that I still have to edit, and it takes a long time to edit any long form content. And yeah, you'd be surprised at, I watch a lot of people live on YouTube, even if they're just sitting here doing something like this, rambling on, and I find it therapeutic. So I'm like, I'm sure someone out there will want to watch me cut carrots. So, oh, carrot cake, that would be good. I could use some of the carrots for that. I've never made a carrot cake from scratch. If you have a recipe, you have to send me, you have to link in a recipe. But yeah, carrot cake from scratch, that would actually be a good idea. Hey, I'm taking all suggestions. I'm gonna pickle some of these, but if you have any suggestions, I'm definitely gonna be trying to pickle whatever I fish tomorrow, maybe. I have to, like, I feel like you'd have to pressure can fish. Oh yeah, that's smart, to cut hamburgers right from the tube. Yes, you would have to be quick. Sometimes we do that at Costco, like get something and then like freeze it for like a second, if that makes sense, and then like one of those big pork roasts, you like get it frozen enough that you can cut it easier, and then but not thawed enough that you don't want to freeze it again. Well, tomorrow I'll do a live and I'll show you how to pickle, because I'm going to oven can them. So not a lot of people oven can pickles, but I do. And carrots. And I will never not oven can until it blows up on me one day. But any of my jellies I would just do with the water bath. So I need a better way to cut these. There's gotta be a better way. I think they can get like a mandolin, but I don't think it would cut them the way I'd want them. That would be more like slices. It smells good though. Oh yeah, my mother-in-law at the time, like years ago, they're Mennonite. She taught me, and yeah, I've just been doing it ever since. And last year when I did the 75 pounds, they're like ready to go like the next day. So basically you would prep everything the same as you would if you were slap chop. Yeah, forgot about that guy. Like the carny looking guy, is he still around? Actually, you know, something tells me I feel like he died or something. But yeah, the slap chop. See, I don't like things that are hard to clean after. So but yeah, slap chop. I feel like I'm slap chopping it. But yeah, that's Scout Outdoor. Oh, he went to prison. Okay, yes, I knew something happened. I just recently learned that Adam Levine, like the guy from Headley, I think was he on like Canadian Idol or something? Or was it American Idol? I'm gonna need another. Okay, so we have one thing full. Yikes. I'm just gonna cut these. I'll have to use my strainer. But anyway, the guy from Headley, I literally just learned the other day, that Jacob Hogarth guy, he went to jail too. And the funny part is that I used to live in Abbotsford, and I used to go swimming, and I used to go lane swimming, and he was always at the pool, and he always gave me, I was like 20 or 21, so you'd think it would be like, oh, there's Jacob Hogarth. No, I was like, there's something creepy about that guy. And there was literally nobody, like, he was just creepy. And then, no offense, Jacob, but I literally found out, like, a month ago from a guy at work, because I made a Jacob Hogarth joke, and he was like, oh yeah, he's in prison. I was like, what? So I didn't really look up why. Like, I didn't really look into it, but that's what I heard. And I wasn't surprised, because I always heard he wasn't very nice to his wife or something. But oh, and like Abbotsford? Yeah, there's something just creepy about him. Like, I wasn't like awestruck, like, oh, there's somebody famous there. I was just like, ew, like, I'm trying to swim and I don't feel comfortable with you even being here. Yeah, he was just sitting in the hot tub while everybody lane swam, which is weird. It was a small pool, like, it wasn't like, that's where I went to get away from anybody my age, so it was really weird when you go there and see someone. But I know Nickelback also lived in Abbotsford, because we used to try to go to his house. We would go to his house at the front of his gate, and we would, when we were in college then, we would like ring his little bell and be like, Chad, are you home? Krugs, and we'd say like stupid stuff like that. I also heard they weren't very nice. And I've always been one of those people that does not like Nickelback, except for the odd song. So, but I'll be like, yeah, definitely adamant against Nickelback, and then one of their songs comes on my CD, burned CD, and my... So, where am I broadcasting from? I'm from Saskatchewan. I'm not going to say where, because I feel like I'm assuming that's probably not safe. So, I don't know. But, oh my gosh, that is a lot of carrots. I really didn't know what I was getting myself into here. I need to work the Hutterites. Like, that's where I get my cucumbers from normally. So, I mean, they would do all of this in bulk, so if they can do it, I can do it. Oh, Mississauga, Ontario. Headley came in after a show to her bar and said, yeah, and I don't know if Nickelback is bad. I'm sure they're fine. I think they're from like Alberta or something. I mean, I like some of their music, but I would definitely say I'm not really into any of that type of pop music, so. Oh my goodness. Gotta change my sitting position here. I gotta see how the Hutterites do it. There's this girl on YouTube as well that I love watching. Her name is Giselle Waldner. She is from a Hutterite colony in Manitoba, close to Ontario, and she's like one of the more liberal, you'd almost think they're Mennonite. She's one of the more liberal colonies. Like, I actually watch it and think, that's a Hutterite colony I would be down with joining if they'd let me. Like, I used to work on one. I feel like I could definitely thrive on a colony. So I love watching her YouTube videos, because she does like you see all of her cook weeks and they're like different recipes, and it's weird seeing how to write on YouTube because the types of colonies here, there's 2 different types, like Lurolite and something else, and they're both pretty like, I don't think I could just go join one. But you could technically join this girl's colony if you married someone into it. So, and my grandma always makes fun of me because since I was a kid, I always said I wanted to marry a Hutterite because they have a good way of living. I did work on a colony, but I never married one. Nickelback. Okay. Canada's second national anthem. That's what, yeah. A commune? Yeah, it's kind of like a commune. I don't have any skills from our local reservation. Lots of humor, fun, very funny people. Very nice people. My neighbor actually brought me bannock like a couple months ago. She made too much. That was good. And my sister dates an indigenous guy, and so she gets to eat lots of like good stuff. Very, very the funniest people. There's a couple people I watch on Facebook. This guy named Mr. Christopher. I've never done my own maple syrup. No, I think that's more like in Ontario or Quebec, or I don't even know. I know everyone says maple syrup is Canadian, but I don't have the trees for that. I wouldn't know how. But yeah, I should probably cut up that meatloaf and into slices. I could have made hamburger patties as well for like Salisbury steak, but halfway through I forgot. So what time is it? 9:30. Okay, I'll do this for 30 more minutes, and then I'm like, I need to go to bed, and I have no more energy to cut. Oh yeah, that would be, I'm pretty white to be on the, the rest, but I mean, I would definitely be down for it, but everyone I know, like, from there is great. I watch this guy named Mr. Christopher. He's so funny, like the funniest guy I've ever seen in my life. And this other girl, she's also from Saskatchewan. Her name's Nova Fox. I just love her. She's so funny, and it's just like, just reminds you of people you know and things you say, and it's, so I really enjoy it. Yeah, small town chopping carrots, yeah. Well, this is my small town life. But I do need to get some better skills at chopping them. I almost think I should. I think I'll chop all of this, and then I still have quite a few here that I might just leave and eat as normal carrots, because this is like, oh my gosh. I don't think I've ever, usually I'll stick in a couple of carrots with pickles, you know, just to make it pretty, but I've never just straight up cut these ginormous carrots. And they're like, you should look at the bag where they got them from. Like, these are monster carrots. Oops. The crabapple jelly that I made was really good. I had some of that today with some homemade bread as well. I think crabapple jelly is the best jelly there is. Just because it's kind of sour, you know? Not too sweet. So I have quite a few jars. I feel like I could make some more though. But I love how like pretty it comes out, nice and clear. And then actually a work friend from Russia, her family made some canned cherries, and I haven't opened them yet, but they look, I've never done that before. Or cherry juice, I guess it's called. I made lilac syrup as well. I canned some of that in the spring. I think I made a short about it. But yeah, I didn't realize that you could eat lilacs. That's like my favorite flower. And whenever they bloom, I'm like picking as many as I can. And then I found out they're good for you, so I made some lilac syrup. And I would like put it in these kind of drinks, those sparkling water drinks. Oh yeah, I guess it's late there. Night night, nice to meet you. And yeah, well, if there's some service, I think there's service, so I'll attempt to do a live. I think I'll do a few more here, and then I'll probably end this live because I've cut up enough. Cut up this many. Got this many. And then I'll fill up this. And then I'll put the rest into, we'll see, maybe I'll cut them up tomorrow when I have some energy. But yeah, thanks for watching everyone, and feel free to subscribe and like, and yes, have a good night.